Hello traders, good afternoon. I'm recording another short video for you guys. The series of educational videos coming up. It takes a little while because I'm still contemplating how to put it over, what topics to give you. So let me go very fast with this video. This is the AUDCAD. It has an amazing setup in it. So I'm going to show you the setup in the 1 hour. First, let me show you what we're looking for. So you notice they have an up move here, and we have kind of consolidated in this zone. We are making an up move here already. At some point, this will come back for a consolidation before it goes. So the trade we're going to be looking for is this trade to the downside, which is a corrective structure on the weekly, but you should have a daily impulse down before you go, right? So on the daily, you're going to see the same thing. You've seen the move up. See this move up? Eventually, they're going to pull it back down. It's going to correct itself at some point, right? This correction is going to probably do something like this and then go. We'll get a flat or something here. So the move we'll be looking for is the first impulse to the downside. When you go in the 4 hour, and the 4 hours, this is what you see. You see some divergence. You see the chart is about to go, and we have a pattern here. Now, remember, we don't know where this impulse to the upside is going to end. But as long as you've met a certain distance and you've seen that they're showing you signs that it is going to go to the downside, the sell becomes very active. So what we saw here is we see that every time they make an impulse, they make a correction, you get another move down. See this move down? If you're taking a trade here, you'll get a break-even trade. But should you have taken that trade? Absolutely. You should take that trade every time you see it, just like this one. You saw this impulse here, you got a flag here. You sell that, that became a break-even trade. Should you take it? Absolutely. The same one with this one. We took this trade and this became a break-even trade. So you're going to get a lot of break-even trades until you get that very sharp move that goes. At this point, it is looking very good for the move to go. We have a lot of divergence. The chart is showing a possibility for a fall. So we take the trade. We go to the 1 hour. We have an impulse. You can see they're correcting up in that impulse. There's a good chance you may want to go with this trade. The safest place to put the entry is at the low here. That is how we do it for traders who are new, with a stop above here, which means you're willing to risk that loss if you're wrong about it. But if this goes, it's going to go pretty deep because we're making a deep correction here. That is if they drop suddenly. If they drop very slowly, what are the potentials of this trade? One of the things they can do, 1, 2, 3, come to about this level and go right back up. Maybe they'll come slow like this. Maybe they'll drop fast like that. But from this point, they can go back. So if you have an entry there, the chances you'll put that to break even, right? If I'm putting an entry there, when it comes to this level and break the low, what I'll do is I'll put it to break even, because I'm not trading for this piece. I'm trading for this piece. So if I don't get that piece, that's okay. If I get it, it's good, because this is a 5 to 1, 6 to 1 risk to reward, rather than this 1 to 1 risk to reward. So worst case is you'll work for break even. Why do we choose this point? Well, if you fib the up move, let's go back to the 4 hour daily. And if you fib this move to the upside and it pulls back somewhere to about a 382, even to this level, that would be a good trade. So you're expecting that to happen really fast. You're not expecting that to happen slow. Within a day or two, it should go there, which means 2 daily candle. You're not expecting that to take a week or 2 weeks to go there. If it takes that long, then what you would do, you'll get in and get out of trade more often. It will not be the impulse we're looking for to the downside. So in short, that's the impulse. I'm going to try to go as fast as I can, give you a review of some of the trades I posted before so that you guys are going to be. Cadian is one of them. We're still in the consolidation, as you can see, and that means there's still one more move down coming. Watch this piece here. I still think we're consolidating. It could break out of this consolidation. And if they break out, we'll be looking for this trade, which means you'll be looking for a trade setup to the downside. As it stands right now in the lower time frame, there's a very good probability that this will go to the top here. If you want that trade to the upside, it's a trade you can look at for this trade. And then we would look for this trade down, because it's still looking downside. That has not changed, right? This is the Cadian. We're still in the sideways move. So eventually they will give you that impulse. Sometimes it goes really slow, sometimes it goes really fast. If they come slow and break this low, if it comes very slow, break this low only, and then decide to go back up, well, then you'll get a very small trade. It will not give us a big trade, and we'll get the buy to the upside. I think it should go much lower, but let's see. That's part of trading, right? You make your forecast, you work towards it, and you see where it goes. And then you'll see if you have a trade setup. So right now, there is no buy or sell setup right on it, but I think you can look out for the sell setup. That's a possibility. The next one we did with this US NAW, right? This one is we're expecting this to go up. That move to the upside is still very valid. It didn't go. If you tried to look for an entry, you never got one, because this also went up. You didn't get a flag. This went up. It didn't give us a flag. We're getting a small flat here for one more down. I'm not interested in this again. It's possible it's going to go down. Not the trade I'm looking for. I'm looking for this trade if we get it. Let me put it back. I'm looking for this trade to the upside here. If they break the low, then this wouldn't happen. That up wouldn't happen. It's going to come up here, but it's going to go back down. If they don't break the low, they're going to come here and they can take off. I'm still looking for this trade up. Let's see if we get it. There are many trades you look at. So if that doesn't come, no big deal. You're trading something else. I think another one we looked at was the S&P 500 and we also looked at one of the cryptos. So let me see if I can bring up those two very fast. S&P 500, where is it? It was right here. Crypto we looked at was Ripple. I told you after this big move, you got that big move. After that, they're going to deep consolidation. Let them consolidate. And once the consolidation is finished, there's a possibility this could drop here. But once this is finished, you're looking for upside. So it is a bigger consolidation and one more up move. We'll see how far that up move goes. I'll give you more updates on that. And S&P 500, S&P 500. Well, it's still going up. Like I said, I'm not interested in this up piece, right? If you took this up trade and somebody was freaking out about taking that up trade, see what happened? It drops here. I'm not interested in any up move in this pattern because, and it really doesn't matter even if they break this top. All the sells I'm interested in. Now, there's a good chance that this is the one that fall, or there's a good chance that this one becomes come here and then come somewhere here and then go back up as a flat. Great, let them make a new high. It's a very short trade. If they eventually you are going to have this move to the downside, that's the one you want to focus on. If you don't get it and this crawls its way up to there to make a running flat, they will come here and they still go, you'll still get a short trade, right? I know I'm speaking fast and I know if you're a new trader, you have no idea what I just said there and the S&P 500. If you're a wave analysis trader, you've been following me for a year or two, you probably understand what I say, right? So keep following these charts, keep watching them. You will probably learn something about wave analysis if you like what I do, right? I'm going to do more during this weekend. I will try to do the short. They're not really going to teach you to trade, but short lessons of understanding how Forex works. So take care. Thank you. This will be a little long one. Thank you. Bye.